In today's video, we'll be going over 5 things to avoid when purchasing a solar system. These 5 things that we're going to go over are things we would like to tell people to take into consideration when going solar. The first thing that we'll like to tell homeowners is to make sure that you own your system and don't lease. Leasing options were very popular at the beginning of solar panels whenever they were the first financing options to do $0 down. Nowadays, there are many companies giving the $0 down option. One of the things that we like to tell the homeowners when getting into a lease, you're signing a contract with the solar company, giving them the 30% tax credit. All this is doing is giving you a cheaper kilowatt price buying from the solar panels rather than your utility company. Nowadays, with the current market, there are many options to go $0 down when owning your system. When signing a lease, this is going to be a problem when moving, having to take the new homeowner and having them take over your current lease. So leases became very popular in California, which led up to the PPAs, which is the power purchase agreement. All you're doing is agreeing to purchase their power for a cheaper price than the utility companies. And being on a lease, it'll be very hard to move after having signed these documents saying that you have this on your home for a certain amount of time. Whenever you're owning your system, you're able to receive the 30% tax credit. Whenever you're getting a lease, you're not receiving no 30% tax credit. That is going to the solar company that gave you the leasing agreement. Whenever you're in a lease, you're not able to add the project value to your current home, only if you own the system. We want to make sure that you own your system and make sure your system is built correctly for your home needs. Which will lead us into the next category in making sure that the system is fit for your size home. Every system is not the same and they're all unique in their own ways. There are many factors to take in consideration when building your solar system. And this will lead us into making sure that your solar system is sized to your house's fitting. If you're just starting to do some research, you might think it's as simple as taking your current usage and getting enough panels to cover that offset. Another thing you should be aware about is whenever you're sizing your system for your home, if it is undersized, you will essentially be paying 2 bills still. You'll have to pay your utility company and your solar bill. That is not what we want. The idea of solar is to cancel out your utility company and produce your own power. We want to make sure that your system is sized to fit your needs. Another thing when considering building a size system for your home is room to grow. Whether you want a new electric vehicle, a hot tub, a pool, or even a new electric water heater. Things to consider when building your size system. Make sure you sit with the solar professional to get these factors determined. This will lead us into our next category to avoid and confusing off-grid and a grid-tie solar system. What is a grid-tie solar system, you ask? Remember, you're still connected to the utility grid, essentially storing your excess power. This excess power that you are storing in the utility grid is going to allow you to store a credit. This credit is what you're going to be pulled from whenever you're having to consume electricity at night. Now, off-grid is a lot different compared to grid-tie. When you're off-grid, you have a backup battery system storing your excess power. So you're no longer depending on the grid to store your power. This is where you have excess power when there are power outages in your area. Solar allows you to generate your own electricity. This does not mean that you're off-grid. You are still connected to the utility company storing your excess power. When you go off-grid is whenever you have a backup battery storing your excess power. Grid-tied solar systems are the more cost-effective way for homeowners to save money on electricity. Off-grid solar systems are a bit costly as you have a backup battery. If you are a homeowner who decides to go off-grid and get a backup battery, make sure that you don't miss out on the 30% tax credit. And like I just said, it is a tax credit, not a cash rebate or a cash incentive. You are not going to get a check or cash in the mail for purchasing a solar system. This is going to go towards your taxes whenever you file them the following year. For example, if you owe property tax, you could take this 30% tax credit that you're getting from your solar system and throw that toward the taxes you owe. Mid last year in 2022, Uncle Sam raised the federal tax credit from 26% to 30% and is now going to be here for the next 10 years. But Uncle Sam will allow you to roll over the remaining balance for the following years. The last thing we would like to suggest is that you don't invest into a cheap solar system. Remember, you want to make sure that this is an asset for your home and not a liability. Remember that investing in a cheap solar system can be made with cheap material and losing efficiency a lot quicker. This will cause you to replace your panels a lot sooner than having a high quality system. Investing into a cheap solar system might save you money initially, but it can lead into problems in the long run. When investing into your home, a cheaper option may seem like a good idea for savings, but as we take a closer look, you can see that there are several potential issues that may arise from choosing the cheaper option. Choosing a cheaper solar panel provider can give you lower quality materials and less efficiency at turning sunlight into energy. So this means you might not be producing at your highest capacity. Another thing to consider is that cheap solar systems might not be designed to withstand extreme weather conditions like heavy rain, winds, or even extreme heats, as this can result in damaging the system, reducing its efficiency. Some cheap solar systems may not be backed by a warranty or have limited after-sale services. Now this can make it difficult to repair or replace these panels if something goes wrong. It's important to remember that investing in a high-quality solar system made with durable and efficient materials will ultimately be the most cost-effective in the long run and will produce more energy. We hope our video helped you make a better choice today and whenever it comes to getting your solar system. We love to work closely with our customers to understand their specific needs and recommend the best solar solutions to meet their requirements. So I urge you, don't just choose the cheapest option to try to save some money up front. You're already hedging against inflation. Superior Solar Services will help you select the right system to keep it running at the best for years to come. And with our maintenance services, you can rest assured that you'll be saving money on energy bills in long term. So if you're in the market for a solar system, go head towards our website and learn more about what we have to offer. Don't forget to follow our channel and go ahead and turn on the notifications for more solar updates.